Good morning, my little peaches.
I'm scared. I walked into this morning not expecting this. But I kind of like
We're just having us a little fun on this Freaky Friday morning. It's Halloween, y'all.
Halloweeny.
Halloweeny.
I like it. I
do
came in and I
too.
said,
This is
"What
so
is
fun."
going on in here? Look at this."
You're like,
Well.
what? There we go. There's the lights. Although Baden and I decided that neither one of us would be able to do those blinking lights for very long.
Whose phone is
That's
this?
his. That's our extra
There
one.
you go, Baden. Your spotlight's still on. Yeah, the strobe lights basically could start us into a epileptic seizure.
They could. They very well
Which
could.
would be entertaining, I guess,
Yeah.
flopping around, but wow. Well, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Look at you all. This
I
morning I got up and, if you remember last year I had that alien, the alien was carrying me around.
And it collapsed on you, remember?
It did. And then I had to go up to Fox 6 and be up there, and I got it back together. And I saved it for this year because it was funny.
Yeah.
I can't find it anywhere. I've been looking for 2 weeks for that thing.
So...
I moved. And I thought I had it at the lake place, but I didn't. And so if it was at our old house, I may not see it until 2030 because we got boxes we'll
You
never
still haven't
open.
unpacked everything yet, I'm sure.
So
I probably have a lot.
last night I found a monk robe, and I thought, monk robe, I don't know. So I forgot it. I walked out this morning without that. I did put on my hip hop jacket. So
I like it. Well, all you need is your mohawk and some big gold chains.
What you call me now is a plain white rapper.
Plain vanilla.
Vanilla, I'm not even ice. Vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla water.
Vanilla water.
So I did the bare minimum today.
You look good though. What, you look all pink and boa and crowned?
You know what I
and
am?
Sunglasses. What? No, what?
A radio diva.
A radio. Well, that's not a costume then.
I know.
You're just
came as
being
myself.
you.
I just added a little flair. I'm wearing exactly what I would normally wear anywhere else, minus the tiara. I don't always wear my tiara everywhere.
No, just when I'm around.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to impress me.
Yeah.
It does.
It's impressive.
I like a tiara.
I think so.
Tiaras. See, I can't wear a tiara. I have no hair to hold it anywhere. So there you go.
Well, this one is like stuck in the back of my ear right now. It is.
And Baden came as a radio station owner.
Yeah, he did. Piper Peach.
He's got the Piper Peach logo on, and he's being very executive this morning.
Yeah.
And creative with this spooky costume. The moon behind me. Is that the moon or the setting sun?
I'm saying the moon.
Let's
going
see.
up.
Here we go. I'll get right there.
There you go.
Now it looks like a halo. I'm an angel.
Of death. Of darkness.
Yeah, angel of death. The
love
angel
it.
of death.
I
got
it.
my front porch is all set up. I worked yesterday afternoon. I have a little skeleton that waves at everybody that goes by, unless my buddy Croc is there, and then it shoots everybody the bird.
That's
he
hilarious.
keeps doing that, and I have to keep fixing it so the neighbors won't get upset. I've got this huge one that'll talk and move, and so I got it all set up. I bought a smoke machine that also has strobe lights, colored strobe lights on it. So I set that up. Yes. And then I put a sound system out there that can play spooky Halloween music. So I am set for my first ever Halloween trick-or-treaters if they come in Columbiana.
Well,
but they tell me that not many kids go trick-or-treating up and down the neighborhoods now because they do such a big thing downtown Columbiana with all the merchants and stuff, like trunk or treat kind of thing.
Are they doing that tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Did
so
y'all have your ball game last night?
They had one last night.
Okay. So most of the areas
and
did.
Man, I don't know who they were playing last night, but you talk about a crowd and buses and everything. I mean, it was huge, and it went pretty late. The band sounded good, though. I love hearing the bands.
Yeah.
It's fall. It was chilly. It's getting light. I mean, dark earlier. It just felt like when Mary and I went and ate dinner out, and we came back. the band, we got out. We're only a block from the school.
I'm struggling.
So, you could see the lights from the stadium. You could hear the band playing, the crowd cheering. And I said, it is fall.
It is.
And, of course, we also have Halloween. And, today's supposed to be absolutely beautiful. Tonight, clear as a bell. It is going to be chilly, though. I think the low tonight's going down 40 degrees. It could even dip into the upper 30s. So dress accordingly if you're going out. But, it should be a beautiful.
Yeah, it was cold last night.
I
had to go do Jamie's show. We had to go to Springville.
Oh, yeah.
We were broadcasting from Springville High School because they had their game last night. And he's a coach. So we set it up there so that he could just leave and go down and start coaching. The wind was whipping. Knocked over our light, almost knocked over the camera. We had to weigh it down with some weights. Luckily, I have an old, I say old, it's one that it was gifted to me. It's kind of like a blanket with a hood.
Oh, yeah.
It's got some big sleeves and it buttons up
snuggie?
right here. Kind of like a snuggie, but it actually buttons up right here. I had that thing on in a toboggan, and I was still freezing.
Really?
But I got home, and hubby and I had been looking for some heated jackets.
Did you find some?
We did, and they came in yesterday. But mine is oversized hoodie blanket. So it comes down to about just above my knees, but it fits real good. The sleeves are snug here instead of being wide. And you can actually wear it, and it's got
a battery pack in it.
We bought the battery pack separate, and it's got 3 settings on it. Both of ours do. And I turned it on last night, and I had it on the lowest setting, and I could already feel the warm. And I was like, I cannot wait to wear this out somewhere when it's going to be cold because I'm.
Mary ordered one a couple of years ago. I got a heated vest by Oro, O-R-R-O or something like that, and she got a full thick. Like down jacket, heated. She can't find the battery to it.
Oh no!
Yeah, we moved. It's in a box.
It's somewhere.
So we may have to order another battery for that jacket. But you're gonna need it tonight.
Well, what I love about that battery is that we got it charged. It's probably fully charged now, and the battery lasts a good long while. But it has 2 little cords on the back of the battery pack. You can charge your phones with it. And I'm
this
like,
one you don't have a cord on it, but you got the little plug in. You can plug it in. But that's nice too. Although Mary says to heck with the phone, she's going to keep all the power to keep herself warm.
Yeah.
The phone can go dead.
Yeah, it has this big old flap thing that you can stuff all kinds of stuff. You can put a little mini dog in there.
That'd keep you warm, too.
Yeah.
That'd be a 1-dog night.
Yeah. Instead of a 3-dog night.
Right. Yeah. That came from Australia. That's the way they used to tell you how cold the night was going to be. Whether it was a 1-dog, 2-dog, or 3-dog night.
Is that where that came from?
Yep.
And then you had the band called 3-Dog Night.
That's where they got the name.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
That's cute. I did not know that.
And they weren't even Australian,
A little music history there. Okay, it's 7:19. Let's go ahead and thank our morning show sponsors.
Let's do.
Thank you to Chilton Mobile Home Supply. Thank you to Country Financial Insurance, Central Alabama Wellness, and I believe is it next week or was it this week that they were doing the health fair? I don't even remember.
I know, but by the way, today's the last day of October, and you actually did something great. This is the last day of Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Oh.
So you wore pink.
I did. Just pretty.
See? That's good. Good for you.
Also, thank you to my bestie who's
yeah.
on vacation, Mike Baker.
He takes a lot of vacation.
Yeah.
Lucky dog.
He is from Coca-Cola United Montgomery. And here we go. A 1 and a 2 and a...
Nice.
I thought that was sounded good. Yesterday was like perfection when I did it.
Okay, I'm done with it. I've emptied it. I needed it this morning. I drank almost the whole thing in one sip. Oh, that's good.
My throat's on fire.
Only thing is, I just drank so much, I may be burping a little. I better be careful. I don't want any burpage on the air. I did that one time. It's one of those where it just came out of nowhere. No, I didn't even feel like I had to burp, and I was talking, and in the middle of a sentence, I went, and burp. I mean, it just came out of nowhere, and I was like, "Excuse me." I mean, what do you do?
What do you do? I'll be like, "Pardon me."
Of course, I did. I was embarrassed. And
my gosh.
I was still with Patty back then, and Pat, nothing bothered her. She said, "I guess better out than in," or something. Or might have said, "Better up than down." I don't know. She had
something
didn't bother her a bit.
Also, thank you to our Chilton Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah.
Larry Puckett Chevrolet. They have the largest pre-owned inventory in the area. So before you go buy a car anywhere else, please go see Kurt and his team.
Get a great deal
Larry
from
Puckett.
them.
Yeah, they're in Prattville. Also, thank you to Putter Up in Pelham. And y'all be looking at our Facebook today because you're going to have an opportunity to drop those Halloween photos and win 2 passes to Putter Up. Value $70 value.
Excellent. And they're working on the back 9 now, aren't they?
They are. I'm excited for them. Y'all be watching our Facebook page. We're going to have that posted up after the morning show sometime.
Excellent.
We had a winner from our Christmas Village contest that we put on. We drew a winner yesterday, a little after noon, and it was, hold please, Ashley Merkel Pritchett was the winner of the 4-pack to Christmas Village. But don't give up hope if you did not win, because I have more in my ticket arsenal.
Excellent.
And I'll probably give those away on Monday.
Yeah, that's coming up in about a week.
Yep. It
9 days, something like that, isn't it? The 9th starts?
Yes, the 5th. It's the 5th through the 9th. And it
5th
starts on
9th.
Wednesday. Wednesday, though, is the VIP day, which you have to have pre-sold tickets, which they sold out of. She said yesterday when she was on air with us that they sold out of their VIP in 2 minutes.
Wow, 2 minutes.
Is that not wild?
Well,
and now
that Christmas Village is just, that and the Easter one are just cottontails or whatever they call it, just amazingly popular.
She said they have over 700 vendors, and now for the first time they've added another hall to accommodate 50 additional vendors.
Good Lord.
I know. So it's upstairs, downstairs, and a hall. You almost have to go 2 days. There's no way. And you have to have an unlimited credit card.
Yeah.
Because
there's so many neat things.
Yes. It's so easy to do, too.
My wife and Jeanette are going, I think. Been nice knowing y'all.
This is where it ends, huh?
I may be seeing if anybody needs some work. Maybe I could work for Larry Puckett selling cars.
I bet you sell a lot of cars.
I don't know. I need to keep Mary's credit card above sinking.
What you could do is work in tandem with somebody, and you might be the face of the sale, and y'all split the commission. You would sell a bunch.
Well, are you looking for a used car? A pre-owned, beautiful car?
He needs to do their commercial next time. Also, thank you to Jake and his team at Save More with the freshest and best meats and produce anywhere else.
I will be going by there when I leave here today because Mary has demanded homemade vegetable soup for tonight. So I got to go by and buy, especially the meat.
I think I'm going to do that
I make vegetable soup with both chicken, beef, and pork.
Do you?
Yeah.
I just use ground beef when I do mine.
I use ground beef, but I'll use a little pieces of steak, and I'll use pork sometimes, and I always put chicken in it too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've never had it that
It's
way.
It's good, yeah.
Interesting.
And I need veggies too, so.
Yeah, everybody needs the veggies. I love vegetable soup.
I do too.
I've had a bunch of vegetable soup. There's been 2 in my life that just bowled me over. Well, 3. I take that back. Auburn's grandmother, she made hers and always used a bay leaf in it.
Yeah.
My ex-mother-in-law.
I always forget to take the bay leaf back out, though.
Yeah. Well, she would leave hers in, and we'd end up with it in our bowl. We just pick it out. No big deal.
You got to be careful, though. That thing will stick you.
My ex-mother-in-law, she always made great vegetable soup. And then we had a church thing we would do for Christmas. Rather than eating lots of ham and turkey, we would do soups and stews and chilies and all that kind of taco soups, all that stuff. Everybody would bring a different soup, and you'd have like 2 kinds of vegetable, 2 kinds of taco, 2 kinds of chili. And there was a vegetable soup there that my ex's aunt made, and I mean, it bowled me over. It was so good. It was yummy.
Now I want some for breakfast.
I know, right? With some good cornbread.
Now that we've talked about it, ooh.
So, also, thank you to Bruce at Old Orchard Amish Furniture. You can attest to how amazing. We've got some here. We use it as displays. You're welcome to come by here and sit in it, check it out. But you need to go see Bruce because he has a ton of different kinds. I mean, they have the glider, the rockers, the swings.
Different materials, but they're all incredibly well made. That's the thing about them. Quality stuff. I've got a skeleton sitting in one of mine right now on my porch. Is it
flipping the bird today or not?
I didn't look, but Croc's been out of town, so I think it's waving at people right now.
Waving, okay.
But I will have to. He got into town yesterday, so yes, I'll have to check it before.
Tonight.
I think he's coming over for Halloween tonight.
Well, we were supposed to go do trivia, and I think we talked ourselves out of doing it. Well, I just said I don't care one way or the other whether we go do trivia or not. I would just almost prefer to just stay home and have a night at home, chilling out or whatever.
Yeah, you know, that's what we're going to do. We aren't. We're going to stay at home. Although we're talking about Croc and Jeanette are coming over, our buddies. Had they, you know, they're from England and Australia. They don't eat the same stuff we like.
No,
and he's not real big, I don't think, on homemade vegetable soup because they don't have that, I don't guess, like we do. So
has he tried it?
I don't know. You know, who knows? He may be like Mary. Mary just looks at things and decides that she's not going to eat it.
I can't say anything. I'm the same way.
She just decides the look of it or the name of it or the sound of it. She's got a lot of things. You messed her
up on the escargot, didn't you?
I sure did. That woman has.
Was it escargot or was it?
No, it was calamari.
Calamari, yeah.
Yeah, loved it for 4 years. And then found out calamari was not onion, it was a squid. And she found out, well, she thought squid was an onion. Then she found out what a squid was, and that was almost 30 years ago and hadn't touched it. Loved it for 5 years, found out what it was, hadn't touched it in 25.
My sister ate my dad's venison. He did it like fried it up, coated it, fried it up, put some gravy and stuff on it. It was so tender and so good. And my sister was like, this is so good. What is it? After she'd already put a mouthful in her mouth, and he said, it's venison. And she went and spit it out right then and had to go upstairs and get sick. It's just a mind thing because she thought it was delicious until she ate it.
It's Bambi. Enjoy it.
Yeah, she has never forgiven him for that. For
really?
Letting her put that in her
and
mouth.
She still won't eat venison?
Nope.
Venison's can be delicious.
Well, and I had a lot of deer, I guess they call it hamburger meat.
Ground deer meat. And usually they'll mix a little fat from something else in it because it's so lean.
During COVID, I had tons of it because my friend had so much in his freezer. He was like, here, I'm going to help you out because I couldn't find any ground beef anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And then another friend gave me some too. And I was using that, and I used it for spaghetti, for chili, for tacos. Yeah. Nobody was the wiser because I just put a little oil in the pan when I did it, and then I seasoned it like I normally do my hamburger meat anyway. They didn't even know.
Nobody knew. Yep. It's
Unless
good stuff.
I tell them.
I always tell them after they've eaten it.
Yeah.
I don't ever tell them until they've already eaten it. Then I go, that was deer meat. Or, I'd love to do that to somebody with squirrel. I hadn't fixed squirrel in 30 years. Squirrel and gravy with biscuits.
I might get upset at that.
Oh, it's delicious.
I
I know they're cute, they're sweet, but big brown-eyed cows.
I didn't say they
were
sweet. Those things there will bite the piss out of you.
Will they?
Yeah, squirrels, they will bite you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I never gave one a chance. I didn't know they'd bite you.
Yeah, they will.
I thought they were scared of you.
Not some of them.
Really?
Yeah, some of them bite you. Matter of fact, I went to Silver Springs, Florida, and the squirrels there, they were like,
pets.
Do not mess with them because they will trick you. They will come up, be friendly, and then bite you. Yeah,
well, that's the ones that have been fed by people so much that literally if they walk up to you and you don't feed them, they get pissed. They'll bite you. It's like you've trained them for that.
You set yourself up for failure.
There's when I was up in a month ago now when I was in New York, we went to the 9/11 memorial site. There's squirrels that just walk up to you, sit down, and they come up like a dog to you, sit like a dog, and look up in the eyes and they want you to feed them.
Aww.
And they were, at the 9/11 memorial, people are selling roses all the time for you to do roses, leave a rose in the name of someone in the thing, and those squirrels love rose petals, apparently. I guess they got a lot of vitamin C because, man, people were breaking off white rose petals, and those squirrels were just sitting there munching on them. Really? I didn't know they ate rose petals, but they apparently do.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and they are not afraid of humans.
Absolutely not.
They'll get under your feet. Now, I never saw them get aggressive or bite anybody. They all look kind of sweet and cute, but I don't know.
Yeah. All right, it is 7:31. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to hit some news headlines. We're going to talk a little Halloween safety. I got a little thing about Halloween safety that we're going to talk about. There has been an arrest made in a shooting that was out here in Clanton, I think last week. And we'll talk about that as well. So y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill.
Good morning.
On this spooky Friday. Y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem from Piper Peach Radio. Broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back. Workout Anytime in Clanton is now open. Your fitness, your schedule. We have top-of-the-line treadmills and weights, but we are more than just a gym. We bring luxury and results to your fitness routine. Relax in our sauna. Recharge with red light therapy. Refresh in our hydro massage beds. Get that glow with unlimited tanning and push your limits with dynamic classes. Need guidance? Our personal trainers are here to help you set your goals, stay motivated, and get real results. This is your space, your time, your transformation. Open 24/7. Workout Anytime, now open in Clanton.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
We are back. The time is 7:34. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill here with you on this
morning.
Halloween Friday.
Last day of October.
Yes, little by little, my costume is dismantling. I started off with the boa, got tired of it already, put it here. Sunglasses are on my nerves. The tiara is poking me in the back of my ear. I may just have to not do it. It hurts.
Next, the top comes off, and our ratings will go way up.
That ain't gonna happen, but that's.
I'm talking about mine.
Crazy. I'm talking about yours. Yeah. So.
Is it starting to bug you?
Yeah, it's the little thingies back here are sticking me right in the head. That was the only way I could get it to stay on was to do it wonky.
Well, we need to put rubber bumpers on the ends of that. Something soft so it will poke you in the head.
We were talking about squirrels, and Reggie, the listener, said, forget the squirrels, watch them Mississippi monkeys.
I know, that is amazing. First of all, that they were transporting all these monkeys that were infected with everything from COVID to hepatitis.
But no, they weren't, Bill.
Oh, they weren't?
They came back and said they were not. Of course, I don't believe that. They just say that to get the panic to go down since we still have 3 on the loose.
But I thought they were infected.
Well,
and we're moving them from some lab to another lab.
Yeah, that was the first story.
Okay.
The new story is the college that they were being transported to says, no, they're not. They're not infected with anything.
Oh, well, maybe so.
Don't believe that.
I don't know. Well, I just know that there's a bunch of monkeys still. Was there three still loose?
Three.
How many were original? Did they say?
45
monkeys running all over the highway and in the woods.
45 monkeys jumping out of the bed. 42 ran off.
Isn't that like that? 99 bottles of beer on the wall.
Yeah.
46 monkeys are loose in Mississippi.
Yeah.
Yep, that's crazy. So there's still 4 left. What I love is, how people are so creative. The minute that happened, you started seeing all these crazy memes and videos
funny.
all over the internet about monkeys loose in Mississippi. And, this AI stuff, it's so real. Now you don't know what to believe and what not to believe video-wise even. Used to be, at least if you could tell if a video had been doctored or whatever. Now,
you can't tell anything.
Got hugely fat people walking tight ropes and falling into a river and causing a flood and it looks so real.
What about the one of the railing falling over and people falling into a lion pit and things like that? That looks so real. I almost believed it. And somebody was like, this is AI BS.
You can't tell. There was one where a woman was sitting with her Doberman at a outdoor cafe. You know how some restaurants have outdoor seating and they let you bring your dog? Mm-hmm. And she was just sitting there sipping on coffee. The dog was asleep under the table. It suddenly jumps up, barks, and twists her around. And when she grabs him, the dog pushes her against the building, and a car at that moment slams into where it would have killed them both. It's like the dog saved them, psychically knew the wreck was going to happen, and instantly before it happened, he saved their lives. But it looks so real. I was thinking, that's and then I watched it again and again, and it just couldn't have been.
There's no way.
There's no way. But it was because first of all, who was videoing it? See, that's the thing. There was this video that never moved, or even after that car slammed. So, but you have to really pay attention and even rethink everything you see now, because anything you see could be manipulated, if not completely created out of nothing.
It's wild what can be done.
I mean, look at us. Nuts. We're out here in this spooky woods with the orange sunrise or whatever that is.
We are. It's the moon. It's the moon. I'm thinking it's the moon.
It's my halo.
Yeah, you're stretching that for sure. Total stretch. Clanton police have arrested the suspect in the Yellow Leaf Road shooting that happened last week.
All right, the Yellow Leaf Road shooting. I didn't hear about that.
Yes. It was. It said that there was a juvenile that had been shot, and they have arrested 20-year-old Jesus Cruz Galvin of Montevallo in the shooting. He is being held without bond on charges of first-degree assault, first-degree robbery, and shooting into an occupied dwelling. The juvenile that was shot was taken to UAB here.
Obviously inside the dwelling?
In Clanton, yeah. And then was airlifted to UAB in Birmingham, and he is still in stable condition, so he has not left the hospital yet. So
bad shot. Look, he's alive, I guess. All right, what's the Montevallian doing running around down here in Clanton? That's what I want to know. Good
question. Obviously up to no good.
Those wily Montevallians.
Yeah.
I was one for years.
And that pit shooting that happened over in Pinson, they've now arrested the 2 people that were kind of in the mix of that caused the fight. That, they attacked the man that ended up causing the shooting.
Really?
Yes. Because in their own words, one of them that was in the hospital that had been shot 10 times, he actually said, we jumped him. We jumped this guy.
He got shot and then 10 times?
Mm-hmm, he was in the hospital. It showed him.
10 times?
In the stomach, in the arm, in the leg, he was, yeah.
He got shot.
It says here, though,
so
he was in...
the man was just defending himself then.
Well, yeah, but that girl got killed as a result. So there's a whole thing going on about that. So now, you know, you got a loss of innocent life here.
What was it? Was she an innocent or did she jump him?
No, she's not the one that jumped him.
Oh.
She was just, I think,
She just
the subject
there?
of what caused the jumping.
Oh.
So.
And she got shot and killed.
Yeah. And the two that did the jumping are the one, and then the guy shot in self-defense, which is what he's maintained all along. He ended up shooting, but he shot a lot. He shot a lot of rounds.
If he hit one guy 10 times, he still kills somebody else. And did he shoot somebody else too? Was it just the one guy? That's at least 11 or 12 shots, if not more.
Yep.
That's high capacity right there.
Yeah. And Stephen Tyler Whitehead, has been charged in the death of the girl.
The one that did the shooting?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's been charged in her death and still faces attempted murder charges for the other two. But the other two have now been arrested for assault for jumping him. It's just a whole big mess.
Yeah.
And I don't know how that is going to turn out. I feel like the guy that got jumped is... See, more of the story started coming out. And the reason it did was because the guy that had got shot that was in the hospital, he was the one in there just running his mouth about, yeah, we jumped him because somebody said that he was bothering this girl, and we jumped him to get him to stop. And, I mean, the guy, he might have been, you know, aggravating a girl, but he wasn't physically doing anything to her.
He wasn't? It was all verbal?
Yeah. And the two guys, you know, decide to jump him, and then that's when the gun... Now, he was carrying a gun, but here you got a 27-year-old hanging out with a bunch of teenagers, which is questionable anyway. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to
So they looked like the good guys trying to protect the girl, jumped the dude who was bothering the girl. I don't know what he was doing, how bad it was. And then he shot the guy, one of the guys that jumped him, and killed the girl that they were trying to protect.
Yeah, like a stray bullet, I guess I'm assuming is what, because apparently at one point it shows her kind of leaning over while he's on the ground. And I don't know, but the other two guys are kind of on top of him too. So it just looks like a bunch of mayhem that happened, and that she's an innocent.
And that's when he pulled the gun out while he's on the ground, just started blasting.
Yep.
Wow.
So if anything...
I bet it happened after midnight. Nothing good happens after midnight.
I think it was like 10:40 something, 11. After a ball game, I think. Is when it was.
Is that right?
Because she was a Cleveland cheerleader.
Oh, that's right. Unbelievable.
But she was an organ donor. So there is some good in that. There will be some lives saved.
Not much.
But...
You know, that's
the silver.
There
I mean,
again,
I don't
what
want...
was this guy doing carrying a gun at a football game? High school football game. I guess it was high school.
Well, it is, but they weren't at the game. It was after a game. They were at a location where they were doing a bonfire. They call it the Pit over in Vincent.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. There's a whole lot going on there that it's hard for me to sit here and say, yeah, he should be charged with murder.
The courts will figure a lot of that out, right or wrong. They'll at least... We'll see what happens in the court of law.
Either way, a loss of innocent life happened.
Yeah.
It's very much a tragedy. And then it's one of those things that is such a mess. You really don't know. You don't know what to think. I mean, you got an opinion. We all formed an opinion really quickly. And I was like, he shouldn't get bond. He did this, he did that. Then, dude,
you got to find out there's a lot to the story.
Yeah.
That's what they'll do in a court of law. Hopefully they'll get down to the who did what to who and why. It's all a tragedy.
Yeah.
I mean, that girl's dead. That guy got shot up. There's going to be prison time. It's going to cost people money.
Yeah.
It's just horrible.
Ricky says it was a Saturday night, he thinks. And that it goes to show you, I don't even know if it was a Friday or a Saturday night. I just assumed it was after a ball game because they stressed that
it was at the
she
Pit.
was a cheerleader and it was at the Pit.
That could have been.
It was.
Yeah, who knows? Just let's say two guys pick on one guy, and he was also about, he was like in the 11th grade, and he was like 20 years old. I mean, he had been held back, and he was a hoodlum.
We had a couple of those,
yeah.
too.
He did carry a knife, and he'd been known to show with the knife. Now, he never tried to stab anybody, but he'd use it as an intimidation, but he just let everybody know he carried a big knife in his pocket. And that was bad, and everyone else said, you pull that out, we're going to get, we'll jump on you, whatever. But now nobody thinks anything of pulling a gun and just shooting people just because they disagree with them or they get into a little fight.
Well, Reggie says, and I kind of agree with it. He said kids these days are weak. They need weapons because they know nothing about just good old throwing hands, good old school throwing hands. I mean, they don't know how to do any of that.
I was never a fighter for several reasons. One, I was so nearsighted and astigmatic, all you had to do, knock my glasses off, and then I was a punching bag. I couldn't see you coming. I didn't know what. I was blind as a bat until the fist was about that far from my nose, and I could see it before it hit me. But
that's hilarious.
I didn't fight well. I wasn't a good fighter, and I was always easygoing. I also was a chicken. So, and I think that's why I ended up with some skills at talking, because I made sure that I could pretty much talk my way out of any altercation or anything. I mean, I was not the kind of guy to be mean or fight anybody anyway, but if a bully or somebody started trying to pick on me, I would try to use my verbal skills to get out of having a confrontation, or I just ran like a chicken. But it's you're right. Back then, people pushed people around and stuff a little bit, and guys would tussle and wrestle and knock around. But I just, the worst that ever happened to me is I had some buttons pulled off my shirt when somebody grabbed me. But I was always kind of bigger than the other kids. Yeah. I was taller. I just lucked out. I was short. I was very short. But I was still feisty, unfortunately, for me. I wouldn't want you mad at me. All right, it is 7:49. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will talk about some Halloween safety tips. Because, everybody has to look out on Halloween. Got to be careful out there. So y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill broadcasting live from the Clayton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Coming this June. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole. Plus, automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers. So everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts.
We are back. The time is 7:52 on this Halloween Friday. Teresa and Dollar Bill here with you.
Good morning.
I started off in a costume, and I'm just wearing a pink sweater.
There you go. Well, it's okay. Sometimes costumes can be very irritating.
This one was. Everything about it was irritating.
I will say one thing this morning driving in. It was so beautiful this morning because it is pretty chilly.
Yeah.
It's actually cold. And when I was coming in, I go past the lake a couple of times, going over a little bridge.
Yeah.
That fog was rising. The sun was coming up. The fog was just sitting over the water. I wanted to stop and take a picture, but I was running late, so I just kept moving. But holy cow, it was beautiful. And it's going to be an absolutely beautiful day today. I think the high day is supposed to get up like in the low 70s.
Is it?
Upper 60s, low 70s, maybe upper 60s.
I didn't get that memo because I wore a sweater. I hope it doesn't because I will sweat to death.
Well, it ain't going to get that warm. And then it will be kind of cold tonight, so be dressed accordingly.
I do. You got my mind on that vegetable soup. That's all I can think of now. So, 64.
I made this homemade chili 2 nights ago. We ate it. Now Mary wants homemade vegetable soup, so we're going to do that
Hubby
tonight.
made chili last week. I think it was last week or the week before. And then he made some really good spaghetti this week. And so he's been doing the cooking this week. I have not really done a whole lot of cooking.
I do all the cooking at my house.
He's my fella.
Mary gave up on it. She said, I'm done. I've cooked all those years for my family, my first family with my kids and stuff, so I'm done. So I said, okay, I like to cook.
He just texted me, why a witch on the porch this morning? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Here at the station?
No, I think he was talking about at our house.
Your house?
Yeah.
Is he saying you were on the porch this morning?
No, I wasn't on the porch this morning. It was too cold. No. Our house. Look, he finally, I think, has bumped it up where the air isn't on 65 anymore.
Really?
But I'm still freezing when I wake up in the morning. And I wore to bed last night my Whoville thing 1, thing 2, or whatever it is, big thick pajama bottoms and socks.
So cold.
Yes.
You and Mary are the same. I like a room that's so
Low
cold
blood.
you can almost see your breath when you're breathing, That's how I sleep better when the room's cold.
He's like that too.
And Mary wants it 135 degrees. She wants aluminum foil to start melting in our bedroom.
Well, and look, I'm freezing until I get up next to him, and then I start getting hot and sweaty because he puts off an enormous amount of heat. I mean, but he can always tell when I'm about to have a hot flash because it starts in the back of my knees. I get like a little, I don't know, a sheen or something back there. He goes, "Oh, you're about to have a hot flash," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I feel it coming now." And I can scoot away from him and just lay there like this until, like, my goodness, until I cool off or whatever. I'm all over the place. I'm freezing until I have a hot flash.
Is that right?
Yeah. Freezing it, then if you get up near me,
I'm freezing until I have a hot flash.
Yes. And then when it's over.
How's a man supposed to deal with that?
Yeah, I don't even know.
I ain't got no hepatitis or COVID.
54 is a high today. Here in Clanton, it's 64. I just looked. I'm going to check again, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct. 64 is our high today. At 3 p.m., it'll be 64.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
going to be a cool day then.
Oh, goodness, what's happening? Did you have to reset? It's all kind of weirdness going on here. It's wild on screen. I just saw it flashing. I was like, what's happening? So, yeah, it's not going to... He said we still sound like we are sucking balloons.
Really? Our voices are sounding really weird?
I can't... I'm going to check this. Baden, I'm going to whip you if you have done something weird. I'm about to find out. So,
Like Baden would ever do anything weird. We're talking really fast is what it is.
okay.
That's strange.
What have you done?
Nothing I've done.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine on the app.
Okay. As long as we sound good on the app. We're just going to sound crazy on the live stream. Nothing's as crazy as when I had us sounding like Krampus, though. Oh, my gosh. Everybody had the biggest kick out of that. I was mortified. I'd been trying to, hit buttons just to see what was happening, and I didn't realize that I had hit that button. I was just trying to, do sound effects, and I changed my voice, and it was like this. People were like, oh, my gosh, you sound weird. Why is your voice funny?
To order, I just rise up, and all I'd see is their butts and their elbows going out the door. I didn't help the business much.
Oh, those
then.
poor kids.
I know it scared them. I mean, I looked pretty. It was pretty scary. Had contact lenses that turned my eyes. That white with the red middle.
Oh, yeah.
It was great. Then I also one year dressed up, and I won a contest at a couple of bars. I used to ride around in the helicopter every day doing the helicopter traffic reports back in the 70s and early 80s. And so I was known for being the ERC traffic helicopter reporter. So I dressed up as a helicopter, and I had the whole body and the tail, and I put a little motor in the back. So I had a little rotating tail rotor, and I took my old helmet liner from my Army helmet liner, the little plastic one that goes under your shell bucket, and put a motor on it and a big thing, and I looked like I was walking around as a helicopter with this.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it worked out good.
That was a lot of effort put into that.
Oh,
It
took me weeks to make that costume because I had to screw up a few times before I got the body of the helicopter right that I could wear. And then, putting the motor, the little battery powered rotor on the helmet was easy, and so was the tail rotor. It was just getting the frame right.
Yeah.
But it was great. I had the call letters on the side, and I went to all these. It was horrible trying to get in and out though, because the rotor was real flimsy because it had to be light or it wouldn't turn. And it was so hard to get. You had to carry it separate till you got where you were going, so it wouldn't just smack things and get bent up and broken. It was one of the hardest nights I've ever gone to a couple of different clubs to do the contest, but I won both of them that I was in. So for the guys, now the women, of course, the most naked women won the women ones. The ones with the least costume on won them. They had it made, but.
I'm not really a fan of those types of costumes.
Oh, I am.
I know you are. I know most men are.
I like the naughty everything. Naughty nurses, naughty policemen, naughty tree, naughty pencil, naughty plumber, whatever. Naughty.
I'm a little bit, I don't want to say I'm a prude, but I don't know. I went as a little Bo Peep one time.
You're a girl.
I was uncomfortable the whole time.
You're a girl, though. See, a guy, it's a whole different thing.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't want to see guys in naughty anything. See, I'm strictly the women.
I'm
misogynistic that way.
Yeah, I love the one. My favorite costume this year has been the one that my friend Heather did, and she went as Philly's Karen.
Who?
Philly Karen.
Did she really?
She had the haircut, the glasses, and a Philly's jersey.
She have a baseball.
And you knew immediately. Like, you saw it, and you were like, I know exactly
Philly's
who she
Karen.
is. It was hilarious. You know, I remember the first when Nick Saban was first coach at Alabama. Everybody went as Nick Saban.
Yeah, they did.
You
That's
know,
true. Yeah.
They went with the Alabama shirt and the khakis and something rolled up in the back pocket or whatever, and it was just like whistle around them and just going as Nick Saban. It was pretty cute, but yeah, I mean, I guess when I was younger, I did a costume where I was a hobo, and my mom helped me do.
That's funny because when I was young, my daddy did us. We were hobos. Nobody even knows what a hobo is now. That doesn't even exist. But yeah, my dad, he would take a piece of cork and burn it, and stubble your face so it looked like you hadn't shaved.
I did it with eyeliner.
Yeah, Dad would have to do it with the cork, you know. And then we had a little kerchief tied onto a stick that you carried over your shoulder.
I did the whole thing.
The hobo thing, I'd forgotten about that.
I had some overalls, and I rolled up one all the way up to my knee, and another one
down low.
Socks, and I mean, I totally looked like I was
hobo.
I was a hobo, yes. And I loved that costume. I did a lot of trouble to make it just right.
I hadn't thought of even the word hobo in probably 15, 20 years until Nate Bargatze, isn't that his name?
Bargatze.
Bargatze. Nate Bargatze would talk about his wife, and he'd say, "What kind of hobo have I married?" And I went, "Hobo." I hadn't thought about that.
Hilarious. I love him.
He is. But that hobos, the guys that used to walk the railroad tracks and live in the woods, and that's amazing.
I always had torn pants with patches on them.
Right, and a weird little hat.
Yeah, I had that. I had the whole thing. I was
corncob pipes sometimes.
Yeah, I was
and
so
that
excited.
stick with the bag of his goodies.
That was a homemade costume. I just pulled out stuff that I could find, you know.
We did too. I think that's why
I did it.
My dad was a tightwad. He didn't want to spend money on. He didn't believe in buying costumes. You know, my mother would buy them, but he got mad. He said, "Why you buy them when they're going to wear it one night a year, only once? You might as well just get stuff you got around here and make something." So, of course, we were ghost one, you know, because you could just take old pillowcases my mother was going to throw out and wear those, put holes in them, and wear that. When you're a little kid, the pillowcase is full of costumes.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, he liked us going on the cheap.
My mom, when I was little, I'm still embarrassed about this all these years later, 52 years later, and I'm still embarrassed, 54. I went to my granny's church. They had a thing, and we got to dress up. My mom dressed me up. It was a gypsy, and I couldn't, for whatever reason, I couldn't remember the name gypsy. And they asked me what was I, and I said a hooker. And I thought the lady that was doing the
putting it on,
the children's minister or whatever she was gonna have a heart attack.
Hooker. Now that's funny.
My granny had to come and like, "No, you're not a hooker.
No,
you're a gypsy."
You're a gypsy.
And I was like, "Oh, I don't even know where I got I was 5 years old. I don't even know where I got hooker
That's
from.
what I want to know, where you found out the word hooker at that age.
I have no idea.
Wow. You're advanced.
I'm a hooker. Oh, my gosh.
I'm a hoe.
I'm a hooker. Oh, my Lord.
That's funny. You know what? I'll give my age away. One year, my dad decorated us up, me and my sisters. We were beatniks.
Beatniks?
Beatniks.
I've heard the word. I don't know what it is.
Nobody would that's under the age of 70. That was like the precursor to hippies. And what it was is it was the super cool artistic dudes that liked to read poetry and jazz music, and you wore a beret and you were and the hip clothing of the era.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
beatnik.
get it. I know what that is.
And you
now.
snapped instead of clapped.
Yeah.
And you talked like, "Hey, that's cool, man. Super cool." You know, like you were. It was actually, I think, the people that smoked weed long before the hippies did. So they were called beatniks.
That is hilarious.
But you didn't have to buy anything.
And see, in the 80s, I dressed as a punk rocker, which was basically just what we did in the 80s.
Right.
You know, we were just now I wear that same costume, and I am just dressing as the 80s. Is that not weird?
Isn't it weird how time will catch up on you?
Same thing, and it'll be considered just, going as an 80s chick or whatever.
I look back at some of those pictures, the clothes we were wearing in the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s, and the bell-bottom pants and the plaid pants and the girls with the spider doos where they would take the front of their hair, and put product in it and make it look like a spider on its back on the front of their head. And the big shoulder pads and all that stuff. And the guys with the puka shell necklaces and the leisure suits. Oh, my God. I can't believe we wore that stuff out in public and thought it was cool.
Some of the other safety tips that they're saying is you got to make sure that you're visible. So whatever the costumes are, you want to make sure that when it's dark and you're trick-or-treating that people can see you. So wearing some kind of a lighted necklace or some kind of flashlight or having something that...
A lot of the costumes sometimes is like if you're Batman or something, you're really all dark. In black. And you should have either reflective stripes on the back or, like you said, wear some of these lit necklaces or flashing lights or something just to make sure. And also, you buy these plastic masks that come with these bought things. Make sure they can see.
Yeah.
I know a lot of kids, while they're walking, that things will shift, and man, pretty soon they're
doing it. Everyone trick or treat.
Yeah, and they can't see and they'll step right out in front of the cars and stuff. And kids get excited too, and will run, not thinking, into the street or across the street to get whatever. And man, just be careful. That's until they get up a certain age. Always have an adult with them, for safety as well as for security. Yeah, they recommend children under 12. But I will say, I trick-or-treated when I was 10, 11 years old by myself. We always went with a group. Yeah, we never had an adult. You were never by yourself. Yeah, my dad would go with us to a certain point, and then he'd be like, okay, y'all have fun, because he was only going to go so far. Yeah, my mom wasn't coming at all. I just remember the most parents back in the 50s and 60s, most of the parents were walking where their kids had a drink in their hand, a beer or a cocktail, and they'd go from house to house. We'd go trick or treat, and my dad would go refill it. they'd be drinking on the porch. Hilarious. And refills. By the time we got home, I didn't have to worry about my mom or dad getting into my candy. They were too sloshed. All right, it's 8:10. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we're going to talk about some flight delays and SNAP benefits. So y'all stay tuned. When we come back, we'll talk about those things. Teresa and Dollar Bill here with you on Morning Mayhem, broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studios. We'll be right back.
Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
Universal Heights Academy is now enrolling for the following programs: aesthetics, manicurist, waxing, cosmetology, barbering, and the instructor crossover program. We're offering small class sizes for more personalized instruction. Hybrid and online classes are also available. Find us on Facebook or visit uhaway.com for more information on our discounted enrollment rates. Your rewarding career starts with Universal Heights Academy.
We are back. The time is 8:13. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Therese and Dollar Bill here with you on this Halloween Friday.
Did I walk past some candy out there?
I don't know.
Do we have candy in the lobby?
We have a gift basket that we're giving away. It may have some candy in it, but that is not for us to participate in. That is to give away.
Well, I got news for you. Since you didn't see me walk through there, there may not be candy in that gift box. That's why I was asking if that was for us, because it may not be out there, and we may have to replenish that.
May have to replenish it? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I thought it was
if it was out there.
I thought it was for consumption.
Chilton County Sheriff's Office has also, on their Facebook page, posted some safety reminders for parents and trick-or-treaters. And one of the things that is you really, really, really need to watch what you're doing and watch your speed if you are driving.
Yes.
You got to remember, you are riding through neighborhoods and areas where I know they're supposed to stick to sidewalks, but not every neighborhood has a sidewalk.
Right. And
They
kids
are
are going to
gonna
be
be in
out in
the-
the road. They're
yes.
going to be in the streets.
So don't come flying through these neighborhoods.
It's Halloween night,
You need
folks.
to remember that. Make
Yep.
sure you have your lights on. Make sure you are creepy crawling through there. I mean, don't be a creeper, but
Yeah, that could be a little weird.
Creepy crawl through there.
Yeah.
Don't be a creeper.
Also, a lot of folks go out tonight, teenagers and young adults and even adults go to Halloween parties and stuff. Get Uber or a designated driver or whatever. Don't be out driving drunk or driving, with even just buzzed. Don't drink and drive. Either get a designated driver or Uber or something.
Something. Yeah.
Something.
Don't do it.
Don't drive.
And there is going
if
to
you've
be
been
a lot
drinking.
of fun. I bet there, if I had to guess, if I'm not a betting woman, but if I were, I would just about bet they're going to have some roadblocks out tonight.
Yeah, I would.
100%.
Well, you got to think that the police are trying to protect the kids and stuff. And they know a lot of drinking can go on at these Halloween parties. People get all festive and put on costumes and stuff. There's a good chance they're going to be out watching for the safety of our kids.
Yeah.
And so that means roadblocks or just parking and looking and checking things out. So be aware of that. Be responsible.
Yeah,
I love
please be
partying,
careful.
but do it right.
But I want to remind everybody, if you don't want to trick or treat, specifically, there are some trunk or treats around the area.
Right.
Maplesville is having one tonight. I believe it starts at 5. Clanton is having one tonight. It also starts at 5 or 5:30.
Is this downtown?
Yes, downtown Clanton. Let me make sure I'm telling you the right time. Okay, so Maplesville starts at 5. It goes from 5 until 6:30. Because Maplesville does have a game tonight. And
They're
it
doing
is
their
an
game
away.
tonight,
It is an
huh?
away game. Also, Verbena has an away game tonight. Let's see. Verbena is playing Red Level away. Maplesville is playing Alabama Christian away. So, but if you want to, if you're in the Clanton area, trick or treat starts at 5:30 and goes until 7 downtown at the square. They're going to have food, games and surprises, prizes for best costume, trick or treat, and at 7, the Creepy Cart Parade.
I love those.
That's going to be so good.
I've got a golf cart that I would love to. It's pretty new and it's street legal. I finally got one that was street legal for Mary and I. It's got turn signals and upper and low beam and all that stuff. I've never taken it on the street. I just keep it at the lake around the trailer hood, But I would love next year maybe to decorate that thing up and drive it because that would be fun.
I think a Creepy Cart Parade is going to be so fun.
And I think downtown Columbiana's is tonight as well, about 5 to 6:30. They do the same thing. I don't know if they do a parade, but they do block off downtown and have lots of food and candy and goodies.
Well, it looks like a county festival down there when they do it. And they do something for Christmas, too. It's the same way. It's really, really cool.
This is downtown Clanton?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, I want to remind folks, not tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Today's Friday. Saturday, tomorrow, at 2 o'clock, from 2 until 7, Bonfire Ranch is having their fall festival from 2 until 7. They are going to have all kinds of stuff going on. First cast in the newly stocked bass pond, live music, a horse demo, a bunch of different organizations that are veteran services are going to be there, food and other vendor booths, a silent auction, and later on a bonfire. And that, again, is going to be at Bonfire Ranch. And that is, let's see. He sent me the address yesterday. Let me get
it's really good that they do so much for our veterans. And, just as a reminder, we are coming up for you Marines out there, people that know of Marines. Their 250th birthday is coming up on the 10th of November. It was the 10th of November is the birthday of the Marine Corps, and this year's their 250th birthday. They're actually older than the United States of America, our Marines are. So congratulations to all you Marines out there. Have a big celebration. Semper Fi.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the address for Bonfire because it is on, I think it's on Highway, is it 16? County Road 16? Is that what, I'm trying to remember if that is what he said. Here we go. Hold on one second. Bad radio right here, but I want to make sure I give y'all the right address because
they do some good work.
Yeah, and that's going to be a great thing tomorrow. Just what they do in general. They do it in an equestrian way, and I love it. Let's see if it says about.
I may go by there tomorrow evening, early in the late afternoon, so I can see the bonfire.
Yeah.
And thank them for what they do for our veterans.
Try to find out. I think he did it yesterday on the thing, and I cannot find the address. Unfortunately, I'm trying to find it for you guys. It is. Didn't have it here either. I don't know. I think it's on County Road 16, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully, if Brian's listening, he can tell us again. I know he gets tired of telling me that, but yeah. So then we're going to have that. And then next week, there's lots of different things going on. They're going to have the big, what's it called? The Crushing Addiction Rally. And that is going to be at Goose Pond Park, and that's going to be sponsored by Surrendered Ministries. That's going to start at noon. It's a free event.
What is it again?
Monster trucks are going to come and crush some cars. They have
really
Rise and Heaven Bound monster trucks. Yep. And this is to they're gonna have cars and stuff out there that you can take like a sledgehammer and beat it to death, so that you can get rid of your habits, hurts, and hangups.
They're gonna have habits, hurts, and hangups.
Yes, and they're gonna have music and all kinds of stuff. They're gonna have a raffle giveaway. They're gonna have food trucks out there. Again, it is a free event, but the big attraction is the big monster trucks out there crushing everything. So
this is at Goose Pond?
Yes, that's going to be next Saturday starting at noon. So
a week from tomorrow.
Okay,
cool.
So there's a lot of stuff going on in the next week. And now is the time where a lot of Christmas open houses are going to be popping up. I actually just saw a meme that said Christmas starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
So... mind your business if you see Christmas trees and lights up already. We've got to where we go from Halloween straight to Christmas. Like, we skip Thanksgiving as far as decor. Like,
go right to Christmas.
Halloween is over, Christmas stuff comes out. It's going to take me a couple of weeks to get my Christmas stuff. I'm going to do it gradually because I hate having the house an absolute disaster. And it was like that for a week and a half where I had Christmas stuff everywhere.
But
I
not
got a little overwhelmed,
right.
and I was like, I don't want to do it. I'm gonna get the Christmas tree up first, so that I at least have that. Then I'll incorporate everything else.
We're in a new house, so we don't know where we're going to put anything. We don't know where the Christmas tree's going to go yet, where it'll fit. We don't know any of that. It's brand new. We don't This is our first Christmas in this house, and Mary goes nuts for Christmas. She really loves to decorate Christmas, and she makes it. She's got good taste and she's festive, but she gets almost overwhelmed by it. She almost gets too much pressure on her.
Yeah.
She wants it to be so good and perfect. And we've got our kids and grandkids coming in to visit us Thanksgiving. And so she wants everything decorated for sure before,
Oh, you're going to have a house full, huh?
I think so. We got my son, my daughter-in-law, and my 2 grandsons. And they're like young adults almost now. So, wow.
Yeah. We've got, so with the government shutdown, starting tomorrow, there will be no more SNAP benefits available for folks. And then
That's
we have
right.
a lot of people that are depending on SNAP for their stuff. And yet we're not going to get into the argument of whether it's abused and some people get it that don't deserve it.
Right.
There are still people that are on it that do need the help.
A lot of people on it
And it's a
still
lot of
need
older
it.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna get into that argument about who deserves it and who doesn't. However, there are some places around that are making sure that people are taken care of.
Good.
There has been 2 businesses in Jasper that said they're going to give kids free meals, and that is the Chick-fil-A in Jasper and Alabama Stackers in Jasper.
Wow.
And then, I think that's fantastic.
Chick-fil-A is always so good.
Yeah, now your kids have to be present with you to get the free meals,
Sure.
but they're going to give them away. And then in Birmingham, the mayor there has offered to help by pledging $1 million to help feed Birmingham residents during the SNAP benefits loss. And here locally, we got a list yesterday of a lot of churches and other organizations helping out with food pantries, blessing
Good.
boxes, and other things. We're going to compile that list all together because there's a ton of them. If I were to sit here and call them all out, you'd forget them.
No, we can put them online.
Yeah, we're gonna put those up on our Facebook so that people will know where they can go to get help. I don't like to see anybody feel like they have to go hungry or in need. And Baden, what's the one that did the fundraiser for the dog food and cat food recently? Friends of Chilton Animal. They raised a bunch of, they did a thing where you could drop off different dog foods and cat foods. Well, everybody it was for seniors because, sometimes they feel like they have to choose between eating or giving their pet food. So
most people are going to give their pet food before they eat.
Yeah. So this went out to all the seniors. Well, there was some left over after all the seniors had been served that came. And Senior Connection is going to be giving that stuff away to help out.
And that's cat and dog food?
Cat and dog food, yeah.
Excellent.
And then, again, we will put that list on our Facebook page. You can go to Piper Peach Radio Facebook, and we'll have a whole list of places you can go. And some of them are going to be only on certain days and certain times, but
that's okay.
That's okay. At least week to week that you'll be able to get
some
something.
Food and stuff.
And we here, even if the government opens back up, we here at Piper Peach, we're going to do our kind of sort of 12 Days of Christmas again. And one of the things we're going to do is take toy donations and canned food drive or non-perishable items to give for those in the holidays that may need help. We've got a lot of our radio partners that are going to be giving away turkeys and ham. So
Good.
We're going to have lots of stuff to give away for folks for the holidays. We're going to make sure that people are taken care of.
Not only are we talking about people that require SNAP benefits to feed their family or help supplement their family, there are a lot of people now that are being affected by the amount of work they do because of the government shutdown, and although we're not like Washington, D.C., where so many people around here work directly for, the government. But the thing is, there are some people around here that do work that are being affected by the fact that the government isn't paying some people. They're secondary, and they're losing money or they're not making enough money. I mean, food is hard, and, they're doing food pantries now all over the country for people that are not working, getting paid. They're working, some of them, and some of them aren't working if they're furloughed, but they're not getting paid.
Right.
They've now gone over a month without a paycheck. And that means that they're not getting money for their rent or their mortgage. They're not getting money for their insurance. They're not getting the medical coverage they need. Everything's off for a lot of these people. And they got to get this thing fixed. I don't care whether you're Republican or Democrat or independent. I don't care if you're conservative or liberal. This is crazy that this country can't operate, that it's in a deadlock, non-operational mode. We should be smarter than that.
I agree. And that's what I said yesterday. This is gone beyond what side are you on.
We're now second longest. This is the second longest time the government's ever been shut down ever.
Yeah.
And if it keeps on, it could be the longest.
It is not about what side you're on right now. It's just about the American people suffering. There are a lot of people that are going to be suffering.
And business and commerce and everything. I don't know. It's scary that we're that dysfunctional. This reminds me of a family reunion of the Lawsons.
It does.
Totally dysfunctional.
The Lawsons, yes. And you know, here's the thing. What I'm worried about, and I said this yesterday, what I'm worried about is people like mortgage companies and banks are going to be like, we can't help that you're furloughed. We can't help that you're not getting a paycheck. Your mortgage is still due. Therefore, you know, I think if they can implement something during COVID that prohibits that from happening, from people being able to be evicted or foreclosed
they're working on it.
They should be able to put something in effect right now to make sure that does not happen to people. Because you've got millions of people that work for the government in some capacity that are not going to get a paycheck. And here it is right here at the holidays. That's the worst time.
You know, a lot of these people are still working and not getting a paycheck.
Well,
air traffic controllers.
That is what I was going to say.
You know,
and
there's
right now,
others that are working, law enforcement parts of the ICE, and of course, the immigration people are paid differently. But there's a lot of people in all government jobs that are still required to go to work every day of their workday, and yet they're getting no pay.
Yeah, and I'm so worried about that. Let's see, Amanda. Okay. Amanda with 36750 Boutique is going this weekend to buy some food. And if anyone wants to donate, they can drop it off here or at her boutique in downtown Maplesville. And so we're going to do that now. We're going to start that today. We're going to do that. Let's see. She will start giving out food sometime next week. She will go through a process to
screening
make sure.
Process or something, yeah.
Yeah. To make sure, but so the air traffic controllers right now, a lot of those have decided not to show up because they're like,
They're calling in sick.
You're calling in sick. So now that is causing flight delays. And when they don't have anybody there, I'm hoping that they have some qualified people that can do it, or the flights are just not getting off the ground. But I mean, this is going to be a financial hardship for a lot of folks down the road.
Yeah, I mean,
they're going to have. It's going to be
think about it. When you're living, let's say you're living comfortably, you're making enough money to pay your mortgage every month or your rent. You make enough money to pay for utilities. You make enough money. You know, you're living okay. You're not getting rich, maybe, but you're living well.
Yeah.
Then you get behind a month and a half or 2 months. Now you owe double your mortgage or rent. You're getting behind on your utilities. They're starting at, they may not be telling you they're going to cut you off because you're furloughed or whatever, but you're still owing the money. So now when you do get a paycheck, if now this late, you've got to pay back up 2 months of mortgage or rent, 2 months of utilities, 2 months of insurance, whatever. That's puts you in a deficit where you may not be able to do it. I mean, you may not have enough money to live.
Exactly. And I'm wondering, and I probably already know the answer to this, but so let's say you're furloughed, you're going to get your money eventually. Are they going to pay that back to you with interest?
No, there's no interest. No.
That's crap.
It's like the government. Well, we overpay for our taxes. We don't get interest when the government sends you back your overpayment. But yet, if you
are late to them,
they put penalties and interest on you. It's never been fair.
Oh, no.
No, it's not. There is no fairness to it, but there is the rule of law. And
the American people are the ones that lose out every time. And then the government gets to misspend all this money and cause something like this to tie everybody else's money up. It's just not right.
By the way, somebody told me that the congressmen, the senators and representatives, they still get paid.
What?
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true or not. That's just what I've heard. That under whatever they're paid under, they still get paid, I think.
Well, I don't understand why, if you're going to offer health insurance that's crap for the American citizens, why is the ones that are in the leadership roles get better insurance than everybody else? I don't think that should be right. Oh, gosh, we're running late. Okay, it's 8:34. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll revisit this again when we come back because I'm getting the finger pointing now, so it's pointing to the clock. All right, so y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill broadcasting live from the Clayton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back. Workout anytime in Clanton is now open. Your fitness, your schedule. We have top-of-the-line treadmills and weights, but we are more than just a gym. We bring luxury and results to your fitness routine. Relax in our sauna. Recharge with red light therapy. Refresh in our hydro massage beds. Get that glow with unlimited tanning and push your limits with dynamic classes. Need guidance? Our personal trainers are here to help you set your goals, stay motivated, and get real results. This is your space, your time, your transformation. Open 24/7. Workout anytime. Now open in Clanton.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you. Whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss, Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets.
We are back. The time is 8:37. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill here with you on this Halloween day. We during the break we were discussing the government shutdown and everything, and
now I was questioning whether or not congressmen and women get paid during the shutdown, because I'd always heard they still get paid, that it doesn't affect their salaries. And we were talking about it, and the door to the studio opened up, and a woman was lying on the floor. I looked down, and it's just a head looking at the bottom of the doorway through the crack in the door going, they still get paid. It doesn't affect them. And then the door shut.
Yeah. And he goes,
and I said,
why is
there a woman lying on the floor in the lobby?
On the floor? Well,
and the door opened back up, and she said, I'm painting. And then the door shut again.
Deanna.
This place is not like normal. Anyway.
It's really not.
And by the way, why is she lying on what is she painting?
So she's doing
the floor?
She's doing a mural.
Oh, okay. Who's Muriel?
Ours.
No. What? Oh.
So
a mural.
A mural.
Muriel is a name, isn't it?
Well, I got in trouble. I say Muriel, yeah. My husband said there's no I.
Yeah. Muriel is the name of a lady.
I put a lot of syllables in it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well.
So Muriel is out there painting a mural on the wall, but she's lying on the floor to do it, which is kind of neat. You know, Picasso does weird. Oh, not Picasso. Who was it that did the Sistine Chapel? He did that on his back. There you go. Thank you.
She's killing me.
Another little comment from the bottom of the door.
The door is open again. Michael.
This is amazing. And it's Halloween.
Oh my gosh.
Now she's sitting up.
Yeah.
Well.
So she is doing
she
a
can
mural.
Move.
She's doing a mural. I say mural. She's doing a mural. And so we have the Spanish.
Is that for that part of the wall that's kind of weird anyway, that we needed to do something with?
Well, we're going to do one all the way down. So Piper Peach has a studio, and it's going to be its own mural. And then the middle studio is going to have its own. And then the Espanol are going to have their own. So it's going to be like different scenes of a city. So, and then we're going to still have the lights and just make it look really cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
Muy bueno. Muy bueno.
I love it. Deanna, they have Central Alabama Arts Alliance. So, yeah. Yeah, it's hers.
That was her, not Muriel.
Not Muriel.
Okay. Oh, my God. This place is so wonderful. By the way, let me see if I can get a bat to fly. Wait a minute. Here we go.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. Poor Bill.
Does that sound like a bat?
No, it didn't. I know you wanted it to. It didn't.
It's close. Have you been that close to a bat?
I have. I have been close to one. One flew right over my head one time.
I had one hit me in the head. It was diving it hit me right in the head.
Did you immediately go get a rabies shot?
No, he wasn't rabid.
You don't know?
I hope he wasn't.
You don't know.
Well, I'm assuming he wasn't rabid because that was 40 years ago. I was a kid, and I'm okay. I never had rabies, so I guess I didn't think about it. I've held a little brown bat before because it got in our house, and I had to grab it up and take it out and throw it in the air to let it fly off, and it didn't try to bite me or anything. So
it didn't?
It was kind of cute. Looked like a little mouse with leather wings, a little bitty thing.
No.
Didn't have a problem. I liked it. I like bats.
Ricky has a great idea.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah. No.
He says he thinks Boy Scout Baden should dress up as a giant elf, stand out on the side of the road with a trailer, waving at all people and collecting toys and food.
As a giant, like elf?
I think that is a great idea, and I think we need to implement that pretty darn quickly.
Well, you know, who played Elf in the movie?
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell. He's real tall.
He is. He's about 6'5".
Yeah, so we may have to get a big green elf costume for
I think for the Clanton Parade, that's what Baden should do is dress up as elf.
Y'all got the parade coming
And I'm being dead serious. I think
when
that
is
would
the
be
Clanton
great.
Parade?
Ooh,
You know?
I don't know the answer to that yet, but I will
I've already
find
been
out.
booked. I'm doing the Montevallo Parade, and it's the Thursday after Thanksgiving.
They always get you for that.
I've been doing it for 40 years. And I'm doing the Alabaster Parade.
Okay.
I MC that too. They booked me that for that day before yesterday. So I got that one coming up. Forgot what the dates are.
Well, what we need you to do, I think we got some plans for the parade. Maybe you can be involved with that as well. I don't want to spill what
Montevallo
we're doing.
Parade is on
we got copycats.
Is on the 4th of December, and Alabaster is on the 6th, Saturday. Montevallo is always the Thursday after Thanksgiving on a Thursday night, and then Alabaster's is midday, 10 to noon. On
they
the
do
next
theirs
Sunday.
in is that the 1st of December? Yeah, it's going to be in December because my birthday is actually on Thanksgiving Day this year.
What's the date of the Thanksgiving?
27th.
20 what?
7th.
Oh yeah, sure.
I will be.
My sister
57.
Becky, her birthday falls on Thanksgiving sometimes. But she's the 24th. Hers is the Monday this year. So yours is on Thanksgiving. Yep. My sister Becky was born on Thanksgiving Day. I'll never forget that. My mother went we went to my grandparents and for Thanksgiving, and Mother went to the hospital.
Really? See, now, my mom always told me that I was born on Thanksgiving Day.
You might have been.
I wasn't.
You wasn't?
Mm-mm. I was born the day before Thanksgiving Day.
Oh.
Back then, if you went in the hospital to have a baby, they gave you twilight. They kind of put you to sleep. You didn't really know what was going on. You just woke up and you had a baby.
So she was all...
I think she just didn't know what day it was. She knew it was around Thanksgiving time. She was probably... It was because she was in the hospital.
Well, if you were born the day before Thanksgiving, it means she probably kind of came to on Thanksgiving Day. Yeah. And that's why she thinks it.
Yeah. But she always thought that. And I just happened to be... I was telling her, I was born on Thanksgiving Day because she always told me I was her little Thanksgiving turkey.
Sure.
Because I was a fat baby. I was 9-pounder.
Good Lord.
Which is probably why they had to give her twilight.
I was 3.
But
3
you
pounds.
were a preemie.
I was a bad preemie.
She told me, that I was born on Thanksgiving. I was looking up something about 4 years ago, and I was like, what song was number 1 on your birthday? And I typed in what song was number 1 on my birthday, November 27th, 1968. And it said on Wednesday, November 27th, 1968, the number 1 song was, and I went, what?
Wednesday.
I was born on a Wednesday, not a Thursday. My whole life has been a lie.
Well, maybe it was late.
Yeah, it probably was. I bet it
10
was.
10 o'clock at night.
I don't know the exact time I was born.
I was born at 7:05 in the morning, I think, if I remember seeing on the thing my mother had when I was a kid. I was her first, so, she kept a lot of... By the time the 4th one came along, they don't even know what year that kid was born. Becky, they were worn out by then. That's
true.
That's being born on Thanksgiving was neat for Becky.
But this year it is on Thanksgiving.
Well, so you're going to have a Thanksgiving birthday.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah. And it's going to be a great one because I get to see my stepdad, I get to see my sister and my brother, and this is the first time we'll all have been together in a couple of years.
Really?
So,
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Well, and see, my kids and grandkids are coming down. This is going to be a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah. We're because we're still really close with our stepdad. Because, he came into my life when I was 19 years old, 20, somewhere around there. So it's been a minute. But, my sister was still a teenager, and so was my brother.
You were
young.
19. Were you okay with him coming into your life, or was it bad?
Here was my thoughts on it, was that when my parents got divorced, I was like, good, because they were not good together, especially towards the end. It was always something. I don't know how they made it as long as they did. And I hated it because I do remember times when it was good with them.
Sure.
But later on, life happens, things happen, and
well, I was married before Mary and I were married. We both were. But when I was married, people say, "Oh, you were married, or you had married before Mary?" I said, "Yeah." And they said, "Well, how long were you married?" I said, "We were happily married for 2.5 years." And they went, "You only made it 2.5 years?" I said, "No, we made it 11. We were only happy for 2.5." because
Yeah.
it degraded as it went along.
Yeah.
You know, but
And my stepdad was awesome.
Good.
He was so much fun. He was just
now, where
a
does he live?
big old guy. He's about 6'3", 6'4". They live in Jefferson, Georgia. He and his new wife do. I say new. They've been married about 7 years now, but
Jefferson, Georgia.
Jefferson, Georgia, North Georgia. And he's just a good old boy. He's a truck driver. He's all American, hardcore.
Good for him.
You know,
and is he coming?
Gun-toting, hunting.
He's
just
coming here
typical.
for Thanksgiving.
No, we're going there.
You're going to there.
They have a nice house, and they have plenty of room for all of us.
Oh,
so,
great.
yeah.
That's neat.
I'm so
Where's
excited
Jefferson,
about it.
Georgia?
So if you go 85 north,
Like you're going from Montgomery to Atlanta? Isn't that 85?
Mm-hmm. You stay on 85 north. It's before you get to like you're going to, I guess Athens. Is it Athens? That's
So
north?
it's north of Atlanta. You go on.
Yeah. And where they
Wow.
did live in Lula, Georgia, that's about like an hour and a half from Helen, Georgia.
Really?
So yeah. So yeah,
Well,
it's
that's
North
neat.
Georgia. They have it's a little small town about like Clinton is, except well actually it's probably more like Jemison. It's really small. There's not a lot to it.
You know, weird. Speaking of birthdays, the former police chief of Thorsby, Tom Carter,
Okay.
he and I were born within a couple of miles of each other on the exact same day.
Really?
We have the birthday together that's identical. He was born the same day I was. His mother was at South Highlands Hospital, and my mother went to St. Vincent's.
Really?
And that we both were living near Vestavia at the time. Didn't know each other our whole lives till I met him like 10 years ago or 8 years ago.
Really?
And we realized we got to talking, and we have the exact same birthday. I don't know what time of the day he was born, but same day. So he's the
awesome.
only other human being that I actually know that shares my birthday to the day and month and year.
Oh, and I forgot to mention this too. We have there's a retirement tea today. It's honoring Mayor Eddie Reed.
Oh, really?
He served as mayor from 2004 to this year, 2025.
Yep.
Served as a council member from 1976 to 2000.
Wow.
And they're going to have that 45 years of service for the city.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. And so they're going to do a retirement party for him. It's going to be from 10 until 12 today.
Who's this for?
Eddie Reed.
I'll be danged.
Yep.
Good for him.
He decided not to run this year.
Yeah.
So,
Where's he? And where's this going to be? This tea?
This is in Jemison. I
Jemison.
think it's going to be at the little. I guess I don't know.
Community
what they call
center?
It. Community center right
Yeah,
there next
right
to
there.
the police
Yeah.
station. Yeah, it's
I've been there
really
before
pretty
for-
in there.
It is nice. I've been there for the quarterback club's steak dinners, and I've been there for the Christmas tree lighting
Yep.
and the parade. That's nice. I like Jemison. Go Panthers.
Go Panther.
Like-
At least you didn't just go Cats like I
Yeah.
did with was it Verbena?
Yeah, go Horses.
Go Horses.
Yeah. The Verbena horses. Go Horses. Okay.
I'm still embarrassed about that, but I just had a brain fart. I couldn't think.
Well,
what
at least you had the right species. You know, you were in the right species, phylum,
Lord
and
mercy.
all that. You just weren't as specific. As you were generalized a little bit, but they are the horses, kind of.
Also, it looks like First Bank of Alabama, they're going to have a lunch and learn at Valley Grand next Wednesday.
Hey, what?
A lunch and learn.
Lunch and learn.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Well, you go to they provide lunch, and then you go in and they tell you different tips
Products
on
and things they
banking
do and what
products
they
that
can
do.
offer.
Yeah.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah, and some of the topics they're going to cover is fraud, treasury services, business accounts, and credit cards.
Well, that's cool.
Look at the live stream. That's cute.
What?
That's cute.
What?
Look at what he did. He gave us
Who?
witches and mummies. He made witches and mummies out of us.
How come we don't see it up there? We have a monitor
He's just
up
got
there.
the live stream. He just got it on the live
At least
stream.
he didn't have me falling down bleachers drunk. Baden can do all kind of stuff on these computers, and you look up and you're wearing them. You've got a hat on you didn't know you had on, or I'm surprised.
Yeah. So Mike says his birthday's November 26th. So his birthday's on Wednesday this year.
Oh, I'll be down. Whose is that?
Mike Baker with
Mike.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah. And he's on vacation again?
No, this week he's been on vacation.
Wow.
I know they're missing him too.
Yeah.
They're probably like, Monday, hurry up. Get here Monday.
Well, it's kind of nice if you're missed.
Yeah.
If you take vacation and nobody misses you, that's not usually a good sign at work.
Yeah, when people say, when you go, I'm going on vacation, and people behind your back go, thank God.
Yeah. Or
and then they party the whole time you're gone.
You hear, ooh, yeah. I never went on vacation. I wouldn't take it because I was afraid if I took vacation, they'd realize how crappy I was at work, to get somebody else to fill in for me, and they'd go, oh, he's good. We don't need that dollar feller.
I worry about that sometimes too. I worry about with me being gone. They go, we got this without her.
Yeah, I was always afraid of that. So,
or they'll get a fill-in co-host and like them better than me, and then I won't have Morning Mayhem anymore.
Well, what I did is I would just give everybody that I worked around that was going to either have to fill in or work for me, I'd just load them down with X-Lax on Friday. I'd bring brownies and stuff so they'd all have the green apple two-step, the trots the next day.
Yeah.
Next couple of days. So when they did fill in, they looked wan and tired and wasn't their best.
That's funny. Hey, did you see, changing the subject, did you see where King Charles is going to strip Prince Andrew of his remaining titles?
Oh, they have.
And
he no longer can
from
live
the
in the
royal residence.
Yeah, he's no longer going to be Prince anything. He's just going to be
Andrew.
Well, he'll have a regular
Andrew.
name, although his regular name is what's his first name is what? Prince Andrew.
Prince Andrew.
So his name's going to be Andrew Mountbatten Windsor something. I mean, it still sounds ridiculously royal, but he's no longer a prince. He's no longer going to get any of the benefits of being called a prince or living, and he's got to move out of this fancy place he's lived rent-free because the royals don't have to pay for the state pays for where they live. Mm-hmm. Now he's no longer part of the state or the country, so he's got to go to a house that King Charles has given him to live in, that King Charles himself pays for it.
Oh.
So the country isn't paying for Andrew's living expenses. And that's happening right now. I mean, he's got like 2 weeks to move out and all that stuff. It's all because he was partying with what's his name, the pervert,
the prince formerly known as Prince Andrew.
Right. He's no longer a prince.
It's Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. I didn't even know their last name.
Yeah, they're the House of Windsor.
This whole time, I've never known. I've known Prince Harry, Prince Charles, what's the other one?
Yeah, they're all part of the Windsor, House of Windsor.
What's the
Which,
other,
by the way, was
oldest?
They changed in World War II. I think that's right. When King George, before Queen Elizabeth, King George somehow, I think, changed their last name from the German-sounding name they really had to Windsor, House of Windsor. He just had the power to do that. They were no longer not Mountbattens. They still have that. It starts with an H. Anyway, they just decided, since they were in war against Germany, they didn't like the fact that the royal family sounded German, which they were.
They were.
So they just changed their name to Windsor.
Get this. He can't even come to family Christmas.
Really?
Out of there.
Well, when you're...
He said they are, he was also known as the Duke of York. And
yep,
so
he's no longer the Duke of York.
Either. They are basically just cutting all ties with him over his affiliation with Jeffrey Epstein and the accusations that he was doing.
Well, and that lady that killed herself in January, that's written the book. What's her name? The activist. The first who? What's it?
Virginia Dupre.
What?
It's Virginia Dupre.
Yeah, Dupre. Thank you. Now she's standing up. She's gone from on the ground to kneeling. Now she's standing.
She has
I hope
owned
if
me
she
this
opens the
morning.
door again and she's way up there, I'm gonna be scared. Yeah, Dupre. She had the book now come out that she had sexual liaisons with Prince Andrew when she was still 16, 17, she mentioned 3 times she had sexual relations with him, and that's come out. And then there's still all this other stuff, and he's been known for years to have been questioning what he's been doing. So the family finally, now what's happened is when King Charles goes out somewhere, now he's getting booed and stuff, but not because of him, but because of Andrew, and the fact that they're not taking any steps to punish him. So that finally was the straw that broke the camel's back. Last week they were getting so much backlash from the public, he finally had to do something to show that they're distancing themselves from him. And he's done it.
It looks like as they should, because it says here that this goes back as far as 2014.
Yeah.
That he was, this lady says she was offered up to him, trafficked to him back in 2011 when she was just a kid, like you said. So this goes on way back, and they apparently have been sweeping it under the rug until it became public.
Well, and also what's happened is it's come out. He declared that he had nothing to do with Epstein after a certain time, and I don't remember what it was, but let's say he said he never had anything to do with Epstein after May of 2005 or something.
Right.
Now they've got all this proof coming in from emails and pictures where Epstein and that girlfriend of his, it was just as bad as he was, that would groom the girls. They were at his royal palace or house 5 years after he said he had nothing to do with him. Stuff like that. Ooh. That also came out the last week or two. So, yeah, it's a mess.
What a black
I don't know why
eye.
anybody's surprised. You go back and look at history, most royal families are loaded with perverts and weirdos. They really are. I guess because they come about being kind of special and they think they can get away with anything they want.
Yep.
They end up, the perversions can fly out of them then because they think they're impervious to being caught or being held accountable.
Well, that's kind of what happened to
That's been going on for years.
P. Diddy, I guess he thought he was infallible too.
Oh, yeah.
Now
He thought nobody could, he's too big to be failed.
Yeah.
Well,
all right.
Poor old Andrew is now just
he's just a regular
run-of-the-mill regular old dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think deservedly so, to be honest with you. I mean, he's obviously was a pedophile or some kind of sexual deviant. That seems evident to me. I don't know if he needs to go to trial to prove it, but they've got so much evidence and so many people saying they were offered up to him in a sexual way when they were just kids.
Yeah, that's wild.
It's bad.
All right, it is 9:01. That's going to do it for us on this Halloween Friday.
Yes, I got to go by and get some more candy. I don't think I got enough. I don't. I got to looking last night. I got a little orange bucket I got to put on, have my candy in. And I buy good stuff. I don't buy just the cheap mints and that kind of stuff. I like the candy bars and the chocolate and all that stuff.
Do you do full-size candy bars or do the minis?
I used to do full-size, but now I do mini, but I buy a lot.
Yeah.
So, because I figured, it's better. I even have little eyeballs and stuff in there. So hopefully, that if they grab a little handful, that's better than just one candy bar to me. Although there's nothing wrong with a big full-size candy bar, but it's gotten so expensive now. And see, I've never been at this house so I don't know if we're going to get 10 trick-or-treaters or 100. I don't know what to expect this year. I know most of the kids go downtown and do the downtown thing. Mm-hmm. And I'm 3 blocks off of downtown, so I'm close. I just have no idea.
You have a sidewalk right in front of your house.
I do have a sidewalk.
I think you'll see some trick-or-treaters.
I hope so. I
think people know that you're there and they're going to deliberately come.
Well, I've got it. There's going to be spooky smoke and flashing colored lights and loud sound effects coming from my porch because I've already I even tested it last night while the game was going on, nobody was, it was all quiet in front of my house because everybody was at the game or eating. I went out and turned on the smoke machine and all the lights and the loud music. And I did see one guy who was walking his dog across the street run off.
Scare him?
Yeah. He ran off.
I love it.
So it must be good.
Well, y'all have a safe and happy Halloween. Yes. Have fun, but definitely be safe. Watch for those trick-or-treaters. Don't be speeding.
Right. Just make it a nice, fun, safe Halloween. It's going to be beautiful, but cold.
Yeah.
So be ready
to
be bundled up and have a good weekend. We are going to get some rain, I think, coming in on, is it Saturday or Sunday? Chance of rain.
Don't forget, I think clocks go back this weekend.
That's
they?
right. That's right.
Yes.
Oh, my God. We get our hour back.
Yeah. It's going to be really dark soon, though.
I know. That's the only thing is it's already getting dark now pretty early. That's going to be shocking.
Yeah. I'll be asleep.
It's going to be dark
by
at 4:15 or 4:30 or something.
All right. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you on Monday on Morning Mayhem.